right, the stage is set for what should be a really good game one as this series gets underway. Introductions wrapping up down on the field, and first pitch just minutes away. And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got game one of the National League Division Series. It's the San Diego Padres taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Game one is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture game one, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Coming up on the first pitch, and on the hill, the big righty, Shohei Ohtani. What's the scouting report on him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
The pitch. Swing and a miss at 1 above the zone.
On the mound, you take a note. You see the hitter's willingness to chase that pitch upstairs, get deeper in the count, try to climb the ladder.
The 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 0-2. The shortstop takes the ball. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And that one almost hit him. Righty delivers. This to center field. In position. And out number 1 on the grab. As we take a look at the Padres lineup. A tough challenge in this one. An excellent arm on the mound. Singy, they're going to have to capitalize on their opportunities.
Yeah, and they're not going to get a whole lot if he pitches the way that he's capable of pitching. So, be ready to swing from the first pitch. You get something straight, man, you better turn on it.
And here comes Xander Bogaerts. Just missed. Bogaerts, who wears that number 2 on his back for his idol, Derek Jeter. The pitch.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
One out, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Had him way out front of the slurve. Jackson Merrill, the next to hit. And a strike on the outside edge. Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. And that keeps the inning alive.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Runner on the go. There's the ball. Throw. Save.
Well, a nice lead and a nice steal there to get into scoring position with the heart of the order at the plate. That might just lead them to pitching around these hitters a little more because of the open base, but it's early in this ball game. Can't imagine it'll change the attack plan too much.
Runner at second, 2 down here in game 1. Right through there for a strike.
Well, if they can push one across here in the first inning, would really settle the crowd down and help take that element out of the game early.
Clips the outside corner, and it's 1-2. Squirts away a little bit. Well done behind the dish. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Had him way out front of the slurve. 1 hit, 1 left. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. Back here at Chavez Ravine. And our starting pitcher here today, Dylan Cease.
When he's on, Boog, he's really fun to watch. He takes the pressure off entire lineups, and typically he doesn't need a ton of runs in support. No one should be surprised if he settles in and takes full control of this game. That's what he's looking to do for sure.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman. And a good eye there. So 2 balls and no strikes.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Next offering is in for a strike. Left-hand hitter waits. Fouled off. He was late.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
The wind of the pitch. That one ripped. That's down. One hops off the wall. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Here's Mookie Betts now. Fought off foul.
Well, he got a first pitch breaking ball right there that he clearly liked the look of. Just needed to let it travel a little longer.
Kicks and deals. That one not close. And that's ball 1.
The crowd here has been fired up even before the first pitch for this series, and they'll go crazy right here if they can take an early first inning lead.
Turns and fires to Betts. Wouldn't chase that time. Cease, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. Kicks and fires. Foul ball there. And here it comes. And down on strikes. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes, and very difficult to lay off.
Shohei Ohtani in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
And a pitch. And that's off the inside edge. 1-1. Man at second. just off the inside edge. The pitch. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. And a weak ground ball to the left side. And foul ball.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Into center. Merrill settles under this one. Brings it in. Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always see.
And the throw to first is there to put an end to the inning. On to the second now from Dodger Stadium. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Digging in, Jonah Bride. Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. And a pitch. Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun. James Kingsley, our plate umpire, consistent and maybe a little generous on the edges.
Yeah, Boog, he'll give a little bit on the edges, like you said, but from what I've seen, he usually does that when a pitcher is just commanding those parts of the strike zone, and essentially they've earned it. The umpire rolls with him.
That missed by a lot. And a count 1-2.
One wonderful thing about the postseason, you never know who's going to be the hero. It could be the superstar, but often it's a far more unlikely player.
Ground ball up the middle. Jump throw. 1 out in the second.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball. And then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Anthony Santander in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Next offering upstairs. You know, one unlikely postseason hero I saw up close, Alex Gonzalez of the Marlins in the 2003 World Series. Wasn't really known for his bat, but he hit a walk-off homer in extra innings in Game 4. It tied the series and was a huge momentum swing. And a 2-1 on the way. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
And now it's Ivan Herrera. High in the air, out to right. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. Nothing across here this half. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied 0-0. We head to the bottom of the second, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Will Smith. Cease back to work. Cease, a former All-Star, 29 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2014. And a pitch. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
And there's a ball. Line drive, and that's a base hit to right. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And now it's Gavin Lux. Pitch misses inside. 1-0. Right-hander kick steals. And another ball. And he walked him.
Well, this came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and the guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Miguel Rojas at the plate. And he pumps it a strike. First and second, no outs here in game 1 of the NLDS. Next offering is down low.
Good to lay off that pitch down.
And a 1-1. That one is absolutely belted. And it bangs off the wall. One runs in. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double. In to score from first. It's 2-0.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And now James Outman. And that is in for a strike. It's 0-1. Man at second. That one fouled off. And now 1-2. And he deals. Wouldn't chase that time. Rojas at second with nobody out. And another ball. There's a swing and a drive. Tattooed to Tatertown and gone. And they add to the lead. It's 4-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at-bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Led off this game with a double. Bounce to the right. Bogarts. The throw to first. That's one out in the bottom of the second.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Now it's Mookie Betts. Went down on strikes his first time through. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
And that's outside. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely, if he's doing damage. Now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But, yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
Betts started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. No swing. Gary Simmons with the call.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. And now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right. And that one cutting but missing down low. And the slider just misses. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. Teoscar Hernandez up next for the Dodgers. Here's a 3-0. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Man at first, and up next for Los Angeles, Teoscar Hernandez. Misses again, 5 in a row.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Can't find it here. That's 6 straight balls.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much.
Shohei on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. He's safe. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
The count 2-1. That one at the knees for a strike. The pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And the right-hander deals. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. We head on now to the top of the 3rd. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Padres nothing. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Machado. The right-hander back to work. Wouldn't chase that time. And the righty deals. And 1-2.
No, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Got him looking for the K. He's got to be frustrated with that call.
No, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Cal Mitchell to the plate here. There's a strike. One down, base is empty. Fastball for a strike. Right through there, got it. And there's 2 away.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Ha-Sung Kim, the next up for the Padres. He's 0 for 1. Lifted in the air down the left side. Hernandez settles underneath it. Nabs it. And that is that. As we go to the last of the third, once he digs in. The wind and the pitch.
It's been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His third inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
Left-hand batter waits. Foul ball.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
The wind to kick the pitch. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Well, that pitch right there didn't even sniff the zone. He was all out of whack on that delivery.
So man aboard, and up to the plate is Will Smith. And a foul ball. Bounce to the left side. Now he Gavin Lux getting ready to hit. He walked and came around to score his first time up. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Righty to the plate. The other way. Could be extra bases. In comes the run from third to add on. It's 5-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Dylan Cease out of the game, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. Out of the bullpen for the Padres, Matt Waldron.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Miguel Rojas steps to the plate for the Dodgers. A double and a run scored his first time up. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. At the belt and fires. That to right. Tatis drifts towards it. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. And next for LA, James Outman. He's already homered in this game. That one hammered center field. That's back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. 1 for 2.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, or maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
Freeman hits it in the air, and a base hit. Around third, he'll score, and it's now a 6-run lead.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff with base hit.
So 2 down, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Mookie Betts, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Pitches in for a strike. It's 0-1. Two runs across in the inning here in the last half of the third. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
And a pitch. This to third. The throw to second is offline.
2-out errors are kind of like 2-out walks, and sometimes even worse. You think you're out of the inning, but all of a sudden you got another out to get, and the offense has a great opportunity they're looking to take advantage of and make you pay for.
2 outs, bases loaded. And now Shohei Ohtani. And that one fouled off. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. And that's a little bit high. And the count even 1-1. And another ball.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Lux on third. Freeman over at second. Betts at first. 2 out of the inning. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. 2 runs in the inning, but they strand 3 onto the fourth now in game number 1. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Padres nothing. Game 1 of the division series. Now the number 2 hitter, Xander Bogaerts. And the right-hander back to work. That one missing inside.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Here's a fun fact. Dodger Stadium was also the home of the Los Angeles Angels for 4 years in the 1960s while they waited for Anaheim Stadium to be built. When the Angels were playing games at home, instead of Dodger Stadium, they called it Chavez Ravine Stadium.
Struck him out looking. Here's the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. Singled and stole a base his first time. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far. No runs across either. And he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
So man aboard, 1 down, and it's Tatis at the plate. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Fernando Tatis Jr. signed by the White Sox 2015 for $700,000. And then eventually moved in the James Shields trade in June of 2016. The pitch. Runner takes off, and that one fouled off. So 2 strikes on Tatis. The punch out there picks up strikeout number 7.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. Jonah Bride, the next up for the Padres. Grounded out his first time up. And that's in there for strike 1. Two outs.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
The pitch. Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. Hard hit left side. To first, third out. 1 left for San Diego. They still find themselves down 6-0. Back here in LA, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Teoscar Hernandez. The wind of the pitch. And that clips the inside corner. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Mitchell settles under it and makes the catch. And there's 1 down. And now it's Max Muncy. That clips the corner. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Next offering upstairs.
It's a good take.
Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. One down, base is empty. Gets a piece and stays alive. Right-handed reliever. That one ripped. That's long gone. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 7-0.
Man, I hated knuckleball. Seems like it's so hard to square him up and hit the ball hard, but this guy had no problem at all. It was like he was born to do this. Really good piece of hitting, just a sound swing, and he stayed within himself.
And first offering is fouled off. Here comes a pitch. To the right side. Bogarts handles the chance. And they get the out on Smith. Gavin Lux steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Hard hit right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. One scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now 7-0. You're watching the National League Division Series on the show. New inning getting started. Anthony Santander at the plate.
Not only can he hit the cover off the ball, he's got a great eye as well.
And a pitch. In for a strike. 0-1.
There's a good feel in the ballpark, and that's what you expect when the home side has the lead in game one. This energy is going to keep building with every out.
Righty delivers. And the pitch is outside. Ball one. Right-hander kicks, deals. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. The pitch. And another ball. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And there's one away. Ivan Herrera, the next up for the Padres. Flied to right his first time. That one in there across the letters. Herrera goes 5 feet 11 inches, 24 years old, and he was born in Panama. Now 1-1. Fastball right back to the mound. Fires over to first. And the first two set down on the top of the fifth. 2 outs, base is empty. Manny Machado, the next up for the Padres. Caught looking his first time up. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-0. just missed.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
Next offering in there for a strike. 2 balls and a strike. That one missed.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
2 down, nobody on. And Manny gets a piece.
Well, this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Hammer, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Next to hit, Cal Mitchell. Struck out looking his first time. Just missed. Not even close there. Yeah, that's ball 2. The Padres with a lot of ground to make up. And we're at the top of the 5th. That just misses. And that's ball 3.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
The pitch. And there's the strike. Two outs. Swing and a miss. Full count now.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
And that's ball 4.
Boog, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a false scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. Kim at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
Next pitch is outside. The shortstop takes the ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Machado on second. Mitchell on at first with 2 down. On its way to the corner. And that drops foul. And there's a ball. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And the inning is over. Padres leave a pair. They continue to trail 7-0. Back here at Chavez Ravine. And the batter will be the shortstop, Miguel Rojas. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Mitchell raging back towards the wall. Makes the catch up against the wall. And up next for Los Angeles, James Outman. He's already homered here in this one. Fly ball down the line. Drifts towards it. Reaches out for it, but can't make the play. And it drops foul in the corner. That's hard hit on the line. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
So the lineup flips over. And here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Just missed. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that extends the inning for Mookie Betts. Here's Mookie now. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Just off the outside edge. Ball 1. Kicks and fires. Gets under it and pops it up. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. 1 left for LA, but they're still in control. It's 7-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top 6. It's Xander Bogaerts now. Ohtani back to work. And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball 1. And that one hammered. Hernandez ranging back. Hits the fence. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
So man aboard, and the batter now, Jackson Merrill. Fastball for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
And a good eye there.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
Man at second. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Left-hand hitter waits. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Up the middle, Lux whips it to first. Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. A gigantic blast. And they're chipping away. It's 7-2. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
One down. And now here is Jonah Bride. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. One down, base is empty. That's in for a strike on the outside corner. And it's 0-2. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Shelby Miller getting ready to go. Holderman getting loose as well. Going to count 1-2. Wouldn't chase that time. And here it comes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 gone now. So digging in, Anthony Santander. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And another ball.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
The next pitch misses. And now 3-0.
Well, they gave up the home run earlier in this inning, not pitching as aggressively here.
The Dodgers leading by 5, and we're in the top half of the 6th. There's a line drive to left field. Hernandez snags it, and that'll do it. A Fernando Tatis Tater for San Diego. It's 7-2.
Is this redemption for my soul? Old ground to explore.
Bottom of the 6th inning, and now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. The pitch. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
You can never say enough about Ohtani. In 2023, he became the first player in AL/NL history to hit 40-plus home runs and record more than 10 wins in a season.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
And ball 1.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Kicks and deals. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Stays alive. And a pitch. Hit in the air, center field. Sizing this one up. Hauls it in, and there's one away. And now Teoscar Hernandez. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
There's the strike. And that's a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Hit hard, that gets through. So a man aboard now with one away.
All over that one right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Here's Muncy to hit. And a foul ball. And he deals. Up and in, and that's ball one. Hernandez leads off first with one away. Pickoff throw, and he's back in standing. And the pitch. Here's a rocket out to left. Drops into the glove. And at first, the batter now will be Will Smith. 1 for 3. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Clearly not content with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead in today's game, and now they've got a good chance of adding on.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
It's through for a hit. Coming home. Now a long throw home. Safe.
Comes through with the RBI. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
2 outs, runner at first. Gavin Lux steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That's in for a strike. Righty to the plate. Ball 1 there. And a foul ball. Next pitch is outside. 1 run across in the frame so far here in the bottom of the 6th. Two now. Got him looking. Knuckler just floated down into the zone for strike 3. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On to the 7th here in game 1. It's the Dodgers 8 and the Padres 2. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Shelby Miller.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Ivan Herrera now at the plate. And a pitch. That one blasted deep to right. Betts going back on this one. And that one hops the wall. And that's a leadoff double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
So, man aboard. Stepping in for San Diego, Manny Machado. And first offering is fouled off. Man at second. Swinging a foul straight back. Here's the 0-2. And Machado able to spoil that pitch. The Dodgers up big in this one here in the late stages of game 1. Next pitch is outside.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Machado is out. 1 away. And the batter now, Cal Mitchell. And there's a foul ball. Left-hand batter waits. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Throws to first, and he's out. So the batting order turns over. So digging in now for San Diego, Ha-Sung Kim. That one close, ruled a ball. And that's ball 1. Just missed. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the top half of inning number 7. The 2-1. In the air, right field. Pulls up on it, and that's a base hit. The throw in, not in time. He's safe, and a run comes in to score.
Showed some really nice patience in that at-bat. Worked himself into a good count. With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a lawn dart in there, and he found a way.
Bogarts stands in now and watches strike 1. Kim off of first with 2 away. That clips the corner. Ball 1 to Bogarts. Got him swinging. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 8-3. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Number 1.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Miguel Rojas digs in now. The pitch. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1.
No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Next offering is downstairs. Bullpen action for the Padres. Brian Hoeing up and throwing. Suarez also throwing. At the belt and fires. The shortstop takes the ball. And that one in the air center field. Merrill makes the grab, one down. James Outman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. First pitch misses. One down, base is empty. He swings and fouls one off.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Foul ball there. One, two now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Freddie Freeman. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. And downstairs. Ball to strike. Wouldn't chase that time. Two down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the seventh. The 2-2 gets a check swing. Now an appeal to third. And he won around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. Dodgers down in order. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Colin Holderman.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
So digging in, Jackson Merrill. The pitch. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-0. Holderman, 29 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. And the righty deals. Fought off foul. And another ball. Two now. And they'll do it again. Two. Good job to fight that one off. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Right-handed reliever. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Bounced up the middle. Throw on to Freeman. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. Now here is Jonah Bride. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. And first offering is fouled off. And strike 2. Two down, nobody on. And down on strikes he goes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Padres go down quietly. Can't chip away at an 8-3 deficit. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Robert Suarez. Here's Mookie to hit. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 just misses with that one. Next pitch is downstairs.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
3-2 now. He goes down looking.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Ohtani in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. And that one fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next offering in there for a strike. 1-2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Here comes a pitch. And delivers outside. Oh, that hit him. He can't flip it to the pitcher in time, and he's on at first. Definitely some concern here. That ball came back and got him right on the pitching arm, as you can see him trying to shake it off.
And if nothing else, you worry about him getting some dead arm and losing some feeling. But from what I can tell, I think they're going to let him continue, and that's a really good sign.
One gone, runner at first. And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. Ohtani over at first with one away. And a pitch out, but nothing going on. The pitch. And misses inside. And there's ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
So the Padres with a new arm on the mound, Brian Hoeing. Max Muncy at the dish. In there at the knees. That's strike 1.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat.
Tag and Ohtani is out. They picked him off.
It's so rare that the pitcher is able to be that quick and make an accurate throw to second base. It's just not a normal thing for him to do, but does a really nice job there of getting it to that middle infielder and the tag being put on the runner. Nice pickoff right there.
Left-hand hitter waits. Runner on the go. Throw to second. Out there. And the inning is over.
Well, trying to get into scoring position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. J.P. Fireisen. At the plate, Anthony Santander. And a pitch. Missed with a changeup. 1-0. Fireisen, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
Oh, great stop. The throw, and they get the out.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
He's 2 outs away. And here's the catcher, Ivan Herrera. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Clayton Kershaw, the veteran southpaw, is getting ready to come on if needed. The Dodgers leading by 5 here at the top of the 9th. Called strike right there.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
Fouled off left side. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail.
And a 2-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. One down, base is empty. Swung on, belted. That's back there. And that one is off the wall. Around second now, going for three. The relay throw in there safely.
And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
Runner at third with one gone. Now Machado up here. Right through there for a strike. 0-1. Next offering is in for a strike.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And the right-hander deals. Runner on at third, one gone. Next pitch misses. Ball two.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Got it by him for the K.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Last chance for the Padres. Next for the Padres, Cal Mitchell. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
Here comes the 0-1. And that's outside. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. He'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers take the series opener here at home.
It's pretty early in this series to say a must-win game, but when you've got home field advantage, it's a luxury, but you have to protect it. Huge win in game one to set the tone.
The final in this one. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Muslim lesson 2. Dip diver, civilizer 85er. I make the devil hit his knees and say to our Father, abracadabra. You rockin' with the true and living. Shout out the lights out.
Here now is our final line for this afternoon. For the victorious Dodgers, 8 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base.
Baby, eso no pega.